Okay, now coming back to the music phone and the phone that you have in front of you, you've done this complete new campaign, and we've actually spoken about that also in the show. Music and phones seem like the perfect synergy, the perfect amalgamation. Personally speaking, before music came onto phones, how did you use it? I mean, is there a Sony product there? Because the Walkman series is something that comes instantly to mind. So just take us through, because now the fact that everybody in the industry thinks you're the tech, literally the tech geek and the tech freak in the industry. And believe me, we'll even show you clips of it. Everybody's named you as the person most tech savvy. So you have this reputation to live up.
I think that must be just coming from the fact that I've done those kind of roles in my films.
Maybe.
Personally, I'm quite different from the roles that I play, which is why I play them, because I get a chance to be the person that I'm not. So that's what makes it more fun. I think when it all started off, there was just the radio and recording from the radio onto the cassette, and and then there was these decks where you had a tape-to-tape recording feature, and I used to be stuck on that all day long. Me and my friend Uday Chopra, we used to just sit all day long and just record music, the best tracks from wherever. And then of course there was the CD and the Walkman and the Discman. And then now it's the Sony Ericsson Walkman, the Sony Ericsson W910. There's no end to it. It's just getting better and better and better.
And Sony Ericsson really seems to be taking the music part of the market and the cybershot market totally away. But coming back to the fact that, let's talk about the other feature. Now, I saw a negative, and this is something that I experienced. We talk about it in the program many times. I actually physically saw something very funny, and I'd like to know how you relate to it. On a flight a few weeks back, I had Shah Rukh Khan who sat right next to me, and we were talking also, and the funny thing that happened right there is that his coming into the aircraft and the time he was going out and at the airport, he almost had to be keeping his head down at all times because people had camera phones.
Right.
Everybody wanted to take a picture. So now that paparazzi, which was once in a blue moon, now every single human being around you can take a picture. Is this good, or is that the side where you say you have to take the good with the bad? What is your personal experience here?
No, I think you have to just, it's part of the game. Yeah. You're in the business, and if you're a celebrity, there are some obligations that you have to conform to. If you are in public, then you have to understand and accept that you are going to be looked at, and people will want a piece of you, and I don't think you should mind that. I certainly don't, except of course if I'm doing something that's a very private thing. Then I would expect my fans to be polite and to be courteous and intelligent enough to know that, okay, well, this is his private space, and I will ask him for a picture later on, or after I have completed my task at hand. That is something I think is predominant. Intelligence in my fans is something I have faith in, and so I have never been troubled or stressed by that fact. I'm personally very, very happy that we have phones now which have cameras and which have music. Life is definitely happier with them as opposed to when we didn't have it.
Okay, two last questions, and both are my favorites. I'll leave the most favorite one for last. We've seen the fact that you seem to love it, and there seems to be a true relationship with music, like you said, and this phone embodies that.
Yeah.
But into the future, if you could actually have a phone which had an insignia, the Hrithik Roshan phone. I'm sure music would be one feature of it. Maybe it was a Sony Ericsson collaboration which will take out a Hrithik Roshan phone. What else? The dream Hrithik Roshan phone would be, I'm sure it'll be fairly muscular, and the keypad would have great ab shapes or something. Other than that, the shape we know, it'll be pretty good looking. What else?
Well, I don't think it would have a shape that you could actually see. It would... I think the perfect device. I mean, with the way we are actually progressing, I think there will be a day where we traverse this technology, this technical journey, to a stage where everything will boil down to just a little chip that will be inserted in the cartilage of your ear, a very painless, a very painless procedure which will sort of amount to 2 minutes of your time. It will be a little short, go, and a cartridge will be inserted, chip will be inserted in your cartilage. And that's it. And all you have to do is, think the number and dial the number, and it'll dial. And you can hear the person from, the other side with his own chip in his cartilage. And that will be the final frontier for the Sony Ericsson cartridge phone.
And of course, when you have to change the music, you'll just be taking your head.
Yeah, maybe just shake this way or shake that way.
Okay.
Happy, smile. It'll sense your smile.
So everything will be within that. Okay, so absolute final question, and I have a feeling you already know it. Who, according to you, is the most tech savvy in the film industry? Now that we know that everybody else thinks it's you, who do you think is the most around you whenever you meet everybody around? Who's really got it?
Shah Rukh for sure.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
And who's the tech doofus in the industry right now?
Well, I would certainly be under consideration.
That's very contradictory to what everybody else thinks.
With the amount I would like to know, compared to that, I think I'm definitely on the lower end of the spectrum.
Yeah,
me. I think it's me.
I think that's
got a lot to learn.
Got a lot to learn, right? Okay, thank you so much, Hrithik. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for telling us about the future, how much you love this phone. We truly believe it's been very interesting with the whole thumb thing. I think it's a great endorsement, great idea, and I think you've done a great job with it.
I think so too.
Okay, and we'll see you, I think, the next time when we have that cartridge and that future thing, and we'll review it. I think we'll just talk with just thoughts at that time. Thank you for being
think our thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you.